Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. And in this video I'm gonna show you the new Lamborghini Sian by the Bburago. This is 1/18 scale die cast with full opening part including the rear spoiler. Now I have this one in my collection for a while. This is the original Sian, and when it came out it was so popular and it is also fairly reasonable price. Actually I got it for £35 from the amazon.co.uk, and now you can get this one for a bit more expensive. Now they are all selling a bit more, about like 40 to £45, but you can still get those on the sale season, and then they are selling for about £30 to £35. So I got this one for about £32 on eBay, which is a good deal, I think. Originally from the manufacturing and all these shipping and everything, so I think the original cost is always about £35 for these 1/18 scale. Now usually not every model comes with the windows and brake disc and caliper from Maisto or Bburago, but these Lamborghini Sians are really good model. I really recommend you guys to go for it if you can find one, because they are good for the price that you're paying for. Yeah, of course you're not going to get suspensions and all the carpet inside and the neat details, but those are something that you won't actually look at it all the time. So on the surface, I mean, these are really good models for the price that you pay for. This is a die cast, right, with full opening part, and they weigh about 750. I weighted it recently just now before I start this video, and to see which one is heavier, and they are exactly the same weight. This one is slightly heavier actually, only by a little bit, like 10 grams more, which is not much, so I would say they are really good quality, nice and heavy in your hand, and then they're very cheap price. So yeah, I'm happy with this one. But the new color scheme coming out, so you got this one is a metallic gold and yellowish, and with the black half, which is I really like that. That's why I got this one. The original one is a matte olive green, and then you also have the metallic red color. That one is the only one with a red interior. Everything else is all brown interior as original. And you also have the matte black color as well. Again, or brown interior. So there we are. Now this one, the reason why I go for this one is because, as I said, it's a pink color is the reason why I go for it, because it's kind of unique and rare. I don't always have the two different tone. I always like the cars with the two different tone now, and it's making it more interesting to look at. So you can also get these one on the 124 scales from Bburago as well, but you don't get this color. I think this is only in a 1/18 scale. So there we are. So be careful when you look for it. Check the scale. Is it 1/18 or 124? So if you think that, oh yeah, this is about £20, it might be cheap, and well, that's because it's 124 scale. So that's the reason. Anyway, so the color is really cool. I really like it. And of course they are all painted signal and stuff. You're not gonna get this one on plastic piece. Even on the Minichamps, they are like more expensive than Bburago, but they still do painted one, which is a shame. And these are half the price of Minichamp or Auto Art, and triple the price cheaper than the Auto Art, I would say. But it is really actually good quality. And you got all the open grills and all this stuff, which is nice. And I don't like this 3-point pack on the daytime running light, but I don't have a choice. You got these one on the AliExpress as well, but you gotta be careful. They are fake one, okay? They are not officially licensed product. I almost go for it, and then I realized, hang on, the Lamborghini sign inside there on the dash here is absolutely upside down. And now I asked the seller, why is it upside down? Well, because they are not allowed to do it officially because it's not licensed. So be careful with those ones, okay? Now these are officially licensed by Bburago. Now you can open this part, but there's nothing to see really. That I really hate these dog leg thick die cast piece here. I wish they make it a little bit thinner, or the strut style. And also the hidden area in these Sian, you can see that the paint quality is really terrible. So don't look at it. Obviously you don't want to keep it open, you want to keep it always shut here. So that is the front, and then you can see the radius and caliper here, but there is no suspension here whatsoever. But you do have a wheel can turn, and the steering wheel inside there can also link to it, which is good. Now the opening part is as usual, and now the difference is these windows are tinted. In the original one is pure white color, and here is tinted blackish color. And also one thing that I'm really disappointed in this new one is that you don't get this proudly P0 logo on the tires anymore. Not like the previous one. The previous one do have this, which is really cool. I really like this tire design and the wheel design on here, but you don't get this one in this new one, which is a shame really, man. Yeah, but you can't get everything. I suppose they're gonna have to cut costs somewhere, so things are a bit more expensive after COVID. So there we are. Now inside there is still the same as before, which is good. Thank God for the maintaining the quality from the interior. And I really like the dash. I like the center console, or the sat nav, or the buttons and everything, which is all visible enough. And you have a carbon fiber effects on the surface, which is nice. They're glossy as well, which is cool. No carpet, obviously, but you do have some kind of lump and stuff underneath there, which is alright. I mean, make you feel like an actual, car. The seats are okay. The plastics feel a little bit cheap. But then again, don't forget the price here. This is only £35. It's not over £135 or £300. So there we are. And these are open, completely open. You can put your fingers in there. It's quite big as well. But inside is of course sealed. And then again, the rear wheel spin. There is no suspension. I like this little painted yellow, surround on the edges here, which is really cool. And then you got nice detail on here as well, which is nice. I like the light detail. The spoiler can lift up as well. And then you got engine. The engine is really impressive for this Lamborghini. It has quite a deep and depth in here. It's not like Norev where we completely shallow, but in this one it's quite decent, I have to say. So I'm very impressed with this engine detail for the price that I'm paying for. Obviously nowhere near as LCD, of course, but then you got a little tricolor flags here, and then you got the fuel flags, and yeah, so you got the fusers and everything here as the way it should be. So it is really nice model, and so I'm happy with it. I think I'm gonna keep this in my collection for a while. Unfortunately, I'm gonna sell this one now on the eBay for about £30 plus the shippings and everything. So technically I'm losing £10 on this one, but nevertheless I will be sending it off today to the new seller. So bye bye, Sian. Welcome to your new brothers. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.